The audio levels sound good.
I haven't checked. Let me listen right now.
The audio levels sound good.
I haven't checked. Let me listen right now.
The audio levels sound good. Sick. Mute, mute, mute. Nice. Okay. Should be good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
So here.
Alrighty.
It's Trello. It's for some reason it always offsets the Trello.
Oh yeah, you have to like set it every time.
Do not understand.
You could fix that by increasing the resolution of the window so that the version or the column that we want is automatically visible, and then you recrop it to that column. That would be, I think, the solution for that.
Instead of using the bottom bar, slide it.
Yeah, so if you make it so the default window is big enough so you don't have to slide it, then you just recrop it to look at the section of the window you want to look at.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, that's not what I want. Trello. My goodness. Trello. Let's double that.
Why is there a marker 2D here? What the heck? The narrator in the remote version of the game, when I run it, in the remote scene tree, there's a marker 2D node that's a child of the narrator.
Who knows?
That's so weird.
Alright, that should save now.
Cool.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go something like this. Redo the purple rock. Have this be the starting area.
Okay. Yeah.
I tighten things up, that a little bigger. Actually, yes, maybe cutting this out. Feels more cave-like, less of just a tunnel.
Sorry, I don't know what language that is.
Pretty sure he just said in French that we are not very good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Taking out your high school French? Like not very good. What, programmers or just not good?
I think Boku, yeah, it's not very good. I don't know. He'd have to elaborate, or she would have to elaborate.
Yeah.
Which they should.
What are we doing? We're making a video game. We're making, this game is called Upstream. It's a physics platformer where you control a salmon using only 2 buttons. So it's pretty difficult to control, but that's kind of the idea. I'll give you a little showcase of it right now. Let's make it full screen. And the only 2 buttons you use are the A and the L buttons. And the A button makes your salmon move to the left, and the L button makes your salmon move to the right. And when you hit them both, and you alternate hitting them, it makes the salmon swim forward. And so the goal here is to get the salmon to swim. I gotta turn off the narrator because I'm talking and I don't want to also hear myself talking. And the goal is to get upstream, so you're kind of going through the life cycle of the salmon. It's very inspired by like Getting Over It, if you've ever played that game. There's also some visual inspirations from Celeste, and if you've played QWOP, the mechanics will feel kind of similar to something like QWOP. And this is the opening area where we have kind of a cave maze for you to get through. But then once you get out of there, then you have these ascending pools that you have to jump into and get over the obstacles and kind of jump in and out of the water.
Is it out yet?
It is not out yet. We're still working on it. You can wishlist it on Steam right now. And there's a playtest that you can try on Steam, but the playtest is pretty out of date. We've changed a whole lot since then. But there is a playtest if you want to try it, and you can wishlist it. We will have a new demo that's more fully focused or fully featured available for the Steam Next Fest in February. But if you want to wishlist it and go try it out and give us some feedback on it and tell all your friends about it, we'd sure appreciate it.
Yeah. They call this first ocean test? Yeah. Oh, this is such an ugly file. Okay.
That was a weird frame rate dip. Let's see. But yeah, that's what we're working on right now. I'm building the narrator system because our game has a narrator built in, who's sort of a nature documentary type narrator. She's telling you about the life cycle of the salmon as you participate in it. So I'm working on building that system right now.
This is Imagine Dragons, yeah? From...
Oh, I don't know. I don't have the stream or the music up.
This is the enemy from whatever. Yeah, Arcane.
Let's see.
Oh. Why did this get so offset? You guys brothers.
No, we are not.
Channel.
But we did go to grade school together, so we've been good friends for a long time.
So no, I'm very confused.
Thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel, Warner Gamers.
Oh yeah, thanks.
We appreciate it.
Ew. How big the screenshot is.
Out. Okay, let's figure out why my reaction list is empty. Reaction lines. Why are they all set to null?
Oh. Okay, that's actually what the screenshot looks like. Just stupid.
Please, can you make me model kick people? say bad stuff, please.
It's funny.
I appreciate the offer, but we don't have enough people saying bad stuff to need any mods right now. Maybe if we make it big or something. Right now, it's pretty easy for us to handle on our own.
Yeah, we don't get more than... Our record is like 10 viewers maybe. That's because we were playing Getting Over It.
Yeah, we were playing a game instead of making a game, and that was all on Twitch.
And frankly, I don't even know how making people mods works.
Sorry, bud. It's not gonna happen. That's VO.
It's my dream.
It's your dream.
If you keep coming back, maybe one day. No promises though.
Maybe. Yeah. Load from file. Load from file. So it's R2. That works fine.
That should be what I need now.
Hello, cat. Welcome. You stuck, bud? Come here. Come here. Hey, buddy. Look, you're on camera now.
There we go. Hide. Wait, don't need labeling. Don't need that.
Okay.
Don't need that. Need that, don't need that. That's the one I want. Okay. Then we need... This is so jank, I'm doing this.
Cat. Oh yeah. We like cats on the stream.
Edit.
Okay, so that is right.
Is he gonna let me? If it's gonna let me shoot to a reference layer.
Those are also empty. What kind of cat? This cat is a black cat, a domestic medium hair, if I believe, if I'm correct. At least that's as much as I know about him. And I've got another. He's about a year and a half old, maybe at this point. Year and a quarter. I've got another one who's maybe 7 months old, 8 months old, and he's kind of a standard-looking tabby cat, but he's a lot smaller.
That one should fit there. That looks pretty dang good. Save some.
Set up sentences.
Things around too if I need to.
equals set up sentences as just an array. This is weird. Okay, I've got an array that I set up at the top of my script, right?
Hmm.
And the array has a handful of things in it, of variables. And those variables are defined on ready. They're on ready variables. And
I'll be right back, but I'm still listening.
okay.
Just keep
And
explaining it.
when I load the game, in the inspector, that array, that array has a size of 3. Bolt Up, hey Bolt Up, we're making a game. It's a physics platformer about a salmon. It's got a size of 3, which is the number of things I put in it. But when I open it up, the 3 entries are set to null for some reason. Even though I can look at those variables because they're also in the inspector, and those variables are not null. Those variables exist. R2, R3, and R9. R2, R3, and R9.
Wait, I'm confused. What do you mean they're null then? If you can see them in the inspector and they're good.
So I can see the variables R2, R3, and R9 in the inspector. They point to objects. But then the list, the reaction list, that when I set it up in the script, is a list of variables R2, R3, R9. It's just an array. That array has 3 null values in it.
So either they're not being set correctly in the array, or they're getting overridden.
I guess they could be getting overridden somehow. But they're being overridden in the array. The variables themselves still point to where they need to point to, you know? So
yeah, so it's something with the array.
It's something with the array. But I have a different array, a bigger one. And this array, I set up the same exact way I set up the others. And it works just fine. It's got 21 objects in it.
If I had to guess, if you don't think you're changing it somewhere, there's probably some typo somewhere that you're like overlooking. Like I feel like I've done that before with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, let's do this. Is that right? Yeah. Sick.
Well, let's put a breakpoint at the end of the ready function. And I'll check it at the end of the ready function and see if
a good idea.
Gets ridden at any point.
Is it overwritten or overridden? Is that just like...
Oh, I think it...
Are they 2 words?
Both words exist. That's 2
Override,
separate words.
overwrite.
Yeah. Right, yeah, because to override...
I'm dumb.
Yeah, override and overwrite are 2 different words. Okay, so breakpoint at the end of there, and I go find my list down here, my reaction list. Yeah, and it's an empty array, or it's an array with 3 entries, but they're all set to null. But the 3 things that I originally set it up with, R2, R3, and R9, point to objects. That is so weird. Why is that?
That is not an important one. Just this first.
Try something here.
You are getting moved.
Let's try this.
Harvest this.
Okay. I found a fix, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just set them. I just made the variable an array. Like when I declare the variable, I set it to an empty array. And then in the ready function, I set it equal to the things I want it to be equal to. Right? I fill the array, I guess, in the ready function instead of before the ready function. Maybe I need to set it on ready. Maybe that was the problem. Wait. That actually would make a lot of sense. Maybe these also need to be on ready. Because everything else was on ready. Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. Auto part. Yeah.
Let's see, reaction lines. Oh my gosh, yep, that was it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I learned something interesting.
What?
When you label a variable as on ready,
yeah,
it gets instantiated after all the things that are not labeled as on ready.
So, okay.
Like all the variables at the top of your script, if they don't say on ready, but they like do something,
set a default value,
instantiate or set default value, those all happen before on ready happens. So if you use them, they have to happen. If you use them together, they have to be in the right order.
I guess that makes sense. You do your on readies last.
Mm-hmm. A good piece of trivia to pick up.
I think that makes sense, but not something that you would really like think about or take into account.
Right.
By like default.
Exactly. Right. Not something that I considered when I was like writing it up, but now that I like think about it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I should have thought of that. Like,
yeah. Oh. Hello, Mr. Rock.
Okay, cool. Let's see if that fixed the narrator that I was. That would be my.
Goal is to finish this today. I can finish this ocean area, redo, kinda, spruce up, be in a very good spot.
Sweet.
Oi, it's missing a lot. Yeah. Been playing like a bit of Marvel Rivals with some friends.
How's that been? I've heard it's fun.
It is, yeah. It's definitely the most fun hero shooter I've ever played, like easily.
Oh, really? Better than Overwatch?
Yes.
I like Overwatch quite a bit.
Significantly better, just because, I don't know. I will say, it's not optimized as well as Overwatch, though. There's definitely, and like my computer isn't like, I don't know, a crazy new age 4000 series, but like my specs meet the minimum specs they have on Steam.
Yeah.
But there are certain scenarios where my frame rate comes just like to a grinding halt. Like I'm talking like
Jeez.
1 frame a second.
Wow.
But it's a good game. Fun mechanics. Marvel characters are cool. Some questionable Um, I don't know how to say this without sounding like an idiot. Questionable like skin design decisions.
Oh, really?
Kind of hypersexualizing, but
Mm.
I don't know. People I see in the comments always like the comics are worse, like, which I'm like,
That's, I mean, yeah.
like probably, but like still like I don't know. You don't need to fall back on that. But
Right.
I mean, that's what sells, unfortunately, a lot of the
Yeah.
times. But it's a fun game. Playing some. I'm like the other night they were like, you should play competitive with us, help us
Ooh.
like climb, and I'm like, I swore I would never,
Yeah.
at least not for a while, play a
Yeah.
competitive PvP like team-based game. Uh, just because they just like I don't know, they hurt my mental,
Hmm.
and like they can just like ruin your day.
Yeah.
I don't know if what you've had your experience with those type of games playing competitively,
I
but
mean, I
I'll just like get too into them.
I I don't take I don't take video games seriously in any capacity, even when I'm playing competitive.
Hmm.
Uh, because no matter what, none of us are professionals. So like
Hmm.
I I place no value at all on like competitive standing in competitive games. Um,
Hmm. I
when
think
you play competitive matches, you're playing with better players, so it can.
your mic did something weird there. I did not hear what you said.
Oh,
Oh, it
is it fixed
changed.
now?
No, something changed.
Uh, is it still there or no?
I can hear you. I think it sounds different though.
I did grab my mic.
I think it changed something, but it's okay now.
Hmm. Okay. Um, what was I saying? What were you saying? I don't remember.
Competitive, how you see competitive games, how like you're not a professional.
Oh. Oh yeah, we're not a professional. It's all for fun. And personally, I don't place any value on competitive rank, and so if anything, playing competitive is just more fun because you're playing with people who care about it a little bit more, and so they take it a little bit more seriously, which means they're usually a little bit better at the game. So it makes for a more engaging experience. But I'm also not good at games, so like I never get. Oh,
Oh,
I don't know.
it just switched back. Your mic switched back. Hello?
At all.
Hello?
Shoot.
It like I can hear you cutting in and out, but it keeps switching back and forth. It almost sounds like one sounds like you're
Ah.
close, one sounds like you're kind of far away.
Second.
Oh, that sounds good.
There we go. Okay, am I back now?
Yep.
Yep. The problem was my mic is like almost 10 years old or something like that, and here we go. My mic is almost 10 years old, and uh, so the cord connecting to it is kind of loose, and I bumped it, and it switched over to
Mm,
my webcam mic,
yep, that makes sense.
and it was switching back and forth.
Makes sense, yeah.
Um. So yeah, I don't know. I don't. sometimes I feel bad that I don't take them seriously because clearly the people in competitive matches like do take it seriously and it's important for them and they place value upon like competitive standing.
Oh yeah, there are serious
Um,
sweats.
but like I don't know, we play games for fun, like and at the level of competitive that I play because I'm bad, it doesn't matter. Like you can't be good at the game if you're playing competitive with me. You know what I mean? like
Self roast.
well, you just can't be. Like that's the thing. I'm not that good at any game I play competitively, and so if you're playing competitive with me, you're not good either, and you shouldn't be taking it this seriously.
That's so funny.
Uh,
That's such a funny take.
it's true though. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you can only take it seriously if you are truly good at it, or if you're playing for money.
Yeah.
And you're only playing for money if you're good at it. So
Yeah. That's fair.
it's the same thing with like actual like competitive like physical sports, right? Like I play soccer for fun because soccer is fun, and I play frisbee for fun because frisbee is fun.
Mhm.
I'm not particularly good at either of them, and so it's weird when people take the game seriously because if you're playing with me, you're probably not that much better than me, right? Like,
Mm-hmm. Fair
So-
assessment.
anyway, that's my hot take on competitive video games: is that none of it's worth it, and it's just for funsies.
Yeah. My thing is when I play competitive games and like rank is on the line, and if I'm placing value on my rank, whether it be like if you reach a certain rank, you unlock some like cosmetic that you can like show off,
Sure.
or just like
Yeah.
collect things. Like I like collecting things. And
Right. Exactly.
I'm not gonna spend money to get stupid skins, but like if I can earn it, then it's like, oh, okay, that's a fun little goal.
Yeah.
If I'm playing ranked and my goal is to rank up and I am losing in ranked, then I'm actively like setting myself back and I feel like I wasted. Like if my mindset is I want to win and I'm not winning, then I feel like I'm wasting my time,
Yeah.
which is like super toxic. Which is why I don't like playing those type of games anymore because I'll take them too seriously. Like I don't flame people, or at least I won't do it publicly. Like I'll never like be a keyboard warrior or like say terrible things or like be mean to people. But like I will, it'll like affect my mental for the rest of the day.
Well, that's fair, and it's good that you're able to like recognize that in yourself, right? Because you have there's people who like they get on and then they play competitive and it goes poorly and they just like freaking lose it, and then they don't even like, and now then they're in their bad mood and they don't even like acknowledge the fact that they're in a bad mood because they were playing competitive and they lost or something, right? Like whether or not it was their fault is almost irrelevant, right?
Yeah. Just I find it very toxic.
Yeah.
But yeah, like back to what kind of the root of this was. I've been having a lot of fun playing it casually.
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals, which is fun. Like not even like looking at like daily quests or anything, like not caring. Literally just playing, have fun, and it's been a lot of fun.
That's good. Yeah.
I feel like I didn't play early Overwatch, but I think it scratches a lot of those itches. Like it's 6v6, and it's like you can pick whoever you want. It's not like you queued as support and you got DPS or whatever. There's 6 people and you can have 6 DPS if you want, but you're probably gonna lose.
Right.
So it's cool. Like you can make cool teams and there's cool synergies. Like if you play certain characters together, you like literally unlock new abilities for those characters, which is fun.
Yeah. I think the thing that makes me hesitate is I used to be pretty into the whole like Marvel like fandom thing. Like I was watching all the movies and I was reading quite a few comics and like playing every superhero game that came out. And at some point I kind of got bored with it, and I think it was kind of after like Endgame, the movie.
Oh yeah,
and,
me
like,
too.
the MCU kind of like was like, okay, cool, that's done. And I was like, okay, I'm done with that. And then I was like, I'm kind of done with reading comics too, because the movies were kind of what got me into it. And I haven't been too intrigued by any superhero games recently either. So I kind of was like, yeah, I'm done with the whole Marvel thing, the whole superhero thing. And so I was like, Marvel Overwatch. It's like, well, I will just go play Overwatch because I like the Overwatch characters, and unless I can play like Brigitte or something in Marvel Rivals, then I'll pass. But also, I heard a leak that they were gonna add Ultron, and I was like, okay, well, Ultron's really cool, so I would play a game where I could play as Ultron.
Yeah, it's like I don't have any stake in it being Marvel. Like I don't care. Like I also very much like literally it was like Endgame. Like I just stopped caring. Like that was the end of the MCU in my head. Like
right.
Like that was it. And I don't want to watch anymore. Like I was satisfied.
Right.
Like Iron Man died. Spoilers. I don't know. Captain America was done. I was like, I'm like good. Like that's good. You don't need to make any more.
Right.
But there's like a lot of characters that are very similar to Overwatch characters. Like it can be described as like, oh, I don't know, Bastion plus whoever. Like
sure, yeah, I've heard those kind of combinations.
So it's fun. Like I've been playing a lot of Groot. You can like do like he can place walls. And you can kind of like Fortnite build. Like you could like make them slanted and then connect them, and you can get above people. It's pretty funny. I've been liking a lot of the support characters. Loki's fun. He can like make clones, and then you can like snap to them and like teleport behind people.
Yeah.
Rocket Raccoon you can like climb up walls. Spider-Man, I haven't played him, but he looks pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the performance is my one gripe, I think. I think I mentioned it before about like it's just like Doctor Strange.
Oh, Doctor Strange tanks his portals or something tank your performance?
Yep, every single time. Like my frame rate screeches to a halt and it's like, oh, we're getting flanked. The enemy Doctor Strange is opening a portal.
That's so funny.
Like every time, that's what it is.
So really, it kind of gives you an advantage to your frame rate tanks, and you can say, "Hey, there's a portal somewhere."
I mean, yeah, on one hand, but on the other hand, I can't react in game.
Right.
I'm just cooked.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally a sitting duck. So, yeah. Good game. I think that's why I've been having a lot of fun with single player games like Balatro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've kind of.
I want to make.
What are you saying?
Go ahead.
No, you can say.
I was gonna say I want to make a card game so bad.
Yeah. Like a roguelike. I guess all card games.
I don't know exactly.
Not necessarily.
I don't know. No, I saw there was a Polygon video that got posted a couple days ago. That was kind of like this one was talking about sort of the history of card games, and she was sort of inspired by the like popularity of Balatro, and also she's been like super addicted to Solitaire this year, and I also freaking love Solitaire. I play it all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't. Do you know the game Baba Is You?
I know of it. I haven't played it.
Amazing puzzle game. Love it. But apparently the guy who designed it this year also released a collection of like solitaire games where every single game is a solitaire with a different twist on it in some way. And it's this like huge collection of a couple dozen different solitaire variants that he's devised, called a solitaire mystery. I don't know if there's any like connection between them and there's like some other puzzles you have to solve or something, but But I don't know. It's got me thinking about solitaire and about card games, and because obviously Balatro it's not a poker game, but it just uses poker terminology.
Yeah, just themed.
But it's its own card game, kind of in its own right, and to some extent, it's sort of a solitaire. Like you're sort of rearranging and putting the cards in piles and stuff like that. You're just using poker hands for it. Because like there's so many variants of solitaire that they like certain variants of solitaire don't even really feel like solitaire all that much.
Yeah, the ship of Theseus or whatever. At what point is this a new game?
Right. What point is it still solitaire, or is it a different game? And so I think there's an interesting, like, I don't remember all the exact points, but you could sort of argue that Balatro is a solitaire of its own. And so I think there's an interesting sort of avenue to sort of start from the idea of solitaire and try and build out some sort of roguelike card game from a solitaire origin.
Yeah.
And see where it gets you. Anyway, what were you saying about Balatro playing single player games?
Oh, I was gonna say, I wouldn't say like I've figured out Balatro, but I'm getting pretty consistent at winning runs.
Oh, that's good.
And I've been having a lot of fun. Like,
yeah,
I completed the checkered deck all the way, doing flushes, and now I'm like working through the abandoned deck, which is no face cards. So it's like literally it's just your deck, and you take out all the face cards. So you start with a lot less cards.
Interesting.
And it's been a lot of fun playing that one.
Cool.
I've been like just like spamming tarot cards, and just making like crazy, like I got really lucky with I got what's it called, Spectral Pack, and it was like change all the cards in your hand to one rank, and I was like, why not? And I got a handful of aces.
Oh my god.
And so I was playing like 5 of a kinds like almost every turn.
Jeez.
And I like whenever I would get tarot cards and it was like remove a card, I'd like get rid of cards that weren't aces, and if it was like convert a card, I'd make another ace. So it's just like it's so fun. Yeah. That game is just so fun. Like,
oh yeah.
Man, I love Balatro. All my homies love Balatro.
Yeah, Balatro is a good one.
It's just so freaking polished. Like, Local Thunk did so good. Like,
yeah,
it really says something about the fact that the intention was not to make money off of that, you know? Like, he wanted to make a good game for his like friends to play, and like that is why he invested so much time into polishing it. Which, like, I don't know, maybe AAA game companies should revise kind of how they make decisions. I thought I heard something that Marvel Rivals is like a Chinese game.
It's made by NetEase. Yeah. Which is I'm pretty sure NetEase is a Chinese studio.
Interesting. I saw people that were like...
They mostly make mobile games, actually.
Oh, they did? Good job.
Yeah, Marvel. I think Marvel Rivals is their first large-scale, not mobile game. I could be wrong, but I was pretty sure.
Yeah.
I played some of their like mobile MMOs. Oh no, never mind. That's not true. They made Once Human this year, and Nakara Blade Point. But it looks like a lot of them are mobile games. Although, wait. Why isn't Marvel Rivals on here?
It's not that new.
Yeah, it's not on their website. Let me go to the Marvel Rivals website. Okay. Who? Oh, it does says NetEase Games. That's so weird. It's not on the NetEase website. Maybe it's being like published by NetEase or something, and they have like some other team doing it, but there's no info about it. So I don't know. I'm having this weird problem with my narrator where my reactions are triggering the opposite tone. So like my falling reactions are saying the success lines, and my successful jumps are saying the falling lines. But like the print statements are saying the correct thing.
Oh, that's confusing. Print statements are the be-all, end-all.
Right, and then I just went and I listened to the audio files, and the audio files are correct.
Something's got to be twisted
something's
up in
getting
code.
flipped around. Some variables getting reassigned somewhere where it shouldn't.
I saw people saying like, if the U.S. government takes away Marvel Rivals, it was like a TikTok account. They're like, if you take away Marvel Rivals, I'm becoming a Chinese propaganda account.
Let's see. Reaction lines, falling lines, success lines.
Dude, I keep making a new frame on accident. Can get lost on its way to the control key.
Okay, falling is true. Did I just fall? No, I didn't. That's the problem, is that variable is wrong. Yeah. Falling is set to false. But I just printed a reaction going up. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what it was. A variable getting reassigned in the wrong spot. Okay. This should work now. I need to find a way to save the sentence that was dropped and resume it.
That one yet?
Cool. I think I'm gonna, hopefully, I know I said this yesterday, but now today, I am going to finish the narrator today.
Nice.
And then I spent some time this morning writing some music, making some progress on that front.
Cool.
Nothing too substantive to show yet, but hopefully by the end of the week or so, I'll have something.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Oops. That wall right there.
Get Wishlist Stream.
Should just place these
Are the Godot forums down right now or something? The past couple days when I've tried to load them up, they've gotten stuck.
I can check.
Let me see.
Works for me.
It works for you? The forums,
No,
not
no,
the
no.
docs.
I can check to see how it works for me.
Oh, okay.
Godot forums. I can load it. Like forum.godotengine.org.
Yeah,
I just loaded a random page.
that's so weird. I can't.
Here, I'll send you the page I loaded. They've banned you.
They on it? Well, it kind of feels like it. Like I'm sitting here, I'm loading both Godot or forum.godotengine.org, and I'm loading a specific page I was looking at, and I'm trying to load yours, and none of them are loading.
It's
Um,
weird.
yeah, let me try like a incognito window or something. Like I don't know. Oh my god, it worked. What? Wait.
Did you post something?
No. I don't know if I've posted. Well, I made one post like months ago or years, not even months ago, but like a year ago. I posted a question and it got some responses, but that's weird. Okay.
Maybe something with your like browser cookies or something. I don't know.
No.
I don't know how
yeah,
that works.
that's a good point.
E-monster or something.
This is on 4.2.
Woof.
Is there really no way to get the current index? That's crazy.
Of what?
So they added this new audio stream playlist node in 4.3 that allows you to put a bunch of streams together, right, to play them.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't look like there's a way to get the index of the individual streams in the playlist, which seems like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, why would you make a playlist if I couldn't traverse within that playlist?
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem right. You like manually keep track?
That's kind of why I was hoping to use the playlist for, is to do it for me.
Oh yeah.
Like that was the whole reason I'm using them. Because otherwise I could just organize them in arrays myself, like, and play them one after the other. But I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah.
Preview additional options.
Oi.
Wow, that's actually kind of useless.
Wow, this is useless.
It basically all it does is allow you to play a bunch. It puts a bunch of audio streams in a list, and it allows you to either shuffle them, loop the whole list, and then adds a fade time between them. Which, like, I guess the fade time thing is kind of nice, but everything else can just be done with an array and a bunch of audio streams. Like,
Yeah.
That's a little frustrating. Wish I'd known that before I started this. I should have done some more research. Okay, how am I gonna handle this now? Let's see.
Custom object.
Yeah. It really doesn't send any. When a sound finishes playing without interruptions, the signal is not emitted when calling stop.
I built this up.
Beginning.
This section. Section. Oh, someone lost a little bit of hair.
That reminds me, it's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go make sure. Mike, I think we had our automatic feeder set up. I'm gonna go make sure they're eating properly because we're doing food transitions. Be right back.
Shoot. Bottom. There. Big John in there. Sections are messed up. It's much this. So wish I could see what I was doing. Just turn off preview. Oh, money. Okay. So, okay. That out. Okay, what are we doing here? Frankly, we should just get rid of both of these. Not doing anything. And what do we got here? Nothing. Let's see how we can salvage this. Probably good enough. Fix it. The engine. What do we got? These guys touching. Not anymore. Don't need to do that. We can remove this. This ended up. It's okay. Is this in view? No. This is our next big fix. So let's take this out.
Okay.
We have to have ground control up. No one said anything. Surgery right now. I don't want to put those yet. Oh, we combined these two, right? Yes, okay. So let's take you out. Free. Oh, I forgot to include that bit. I guess this works. It sounds like Donkey Kong. What is this? Sonic. Oh, that's why it. Sounds like Sonic charging up. Oh, it's a song. What's the song? Was the song before Christmas? Share a story.
I'm just gonna write my own custom class to do all of this.
Yep. Got baited by Godot.
I know.
Unfortunate. You think you can salvage some of the like code you write using it? Like, could you try to write something that uses it in the same way?
I think so. I think what I'm gonna try is basically, I have this function called proceed narration, and basically instead of the only thing that needs to change really is this function needs to be kind of distributed and rewritten completely.
Yeah.
And it's only right now it's only like couple dozen lines.
Mm-hmm.
All the other times, anytime I call like main player.player, main player.stop, those just need to be replaced with the new methods from my main narrator class.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be pretty plug and play once I get it written, but we'll see.
Easier said than done.
Right. Easier said than done. We will see if it's as plug and play as I think. But only one way to find out.
Spooky. The sus. Bloodborne.
I really want to play Bloodborne. And the thing is now, like, remember I was telling you yesterday, it's the only Soulsborne I haven't played, and I have a PlayStation 4 sitting in my sunroom, and I have Bloodborne on disc sitting in my sunroom. Well, there's a PS4 emulator now, and they finally got Bloodborne working on it. So, like, why would I play it on my PlayStation when I could just play it at 60 frames per second with high-res textures on my PC? Like,
yeah.
That was such a bad purchase.
The PlayStation?
Yes, I'm gonna sell it on Craigslist or something this month because I do not want it, and I need cash.
Cash is cool. Money is good.
Yeah.
To have money. Wish this is making us money.
Streaming, you mean, or the game?
Any. Yeah, I wouldn't be stressed out.
I think. Well, yeah, it would be great if both made money. I think it's possible that social media could start making us money by the time the game comes out.
What do you mean by that?
A lot. Like, I think if our numbers slowly increase at the number they are slowly increasing, by the time the game comes out, we could be able to make money from like YouTube and Twitch. Would not be a lot, but
yeah,
it would be something. Especially once we like start publicizing the game more, like that will bring in more people, I expect.
Be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could like co-op games and stuff too, or something.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of YouTubers that are like 2 people or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's as many streamers.
Yeah.
I think it's funny the like requirements to hit like Twitch partner or affiliate. It's like stream for X hours and then like get a bunch of followers, and it's like just like streaming numbers are so easy to achieve.
Oh, right, compared to YouTube's?
Or like it's like you need to stream for X hours and get followers, and like that's the hard part. And they're just like very hard. But I guess if you're like some celebrity that just started like streaming, it'd be very easy to get followers. And you'd have to put in the time to actually stream.
Mm-hmm. The time is pretty low. Like it's like 8 hours for a month or something.
Yeah.
We've done like 40 or 50 or something already.
Yeah, we've done a lot of streaming. Granted, with like no viewers, but
yeah.
How did I just? What the heck?
One sec, Abby just got home. I'm gonna go check on her.
Hey chat, just you and me now. Know what that means? Just kidding. Not doing that. Actually, like, use this section. It's like a little lazy, but like, I want a time crunch. I won't overlap it much. Can't. Oh, I think I can over here though. Oh, Stardew? Stardew? Loaded game.
All right, I'm back.
Jenny and I, we like made this chicken marinade for dinner, and like so we have a bunch of chicken thighs marinating. But while we were doing it, the tomato paste we were using, the can was dented towards the top, and at the time we were like, "This is fine, like it's fine." And then we like finished marinating it, put it in the fridge. Both kind of like sat down. We're like, "It isn't fine." It's like, I don't want to get botulism. Like, the can was barely dented, but it was dented at the top. So, like, it was kind of bending the top of the can where it gets, like, sealed.
Sure.
I'm like, why even, like, I don't know. Why bother risking it, you know? Like
Uh-huh.
I am definitely the type of person who like have that planted in my mind and then wake up tomorrow,
And then,
feel the exact same way I felt yesterday, but be like, something's off.
I have been poisoned.
Yeah. No, literally, I will do that. I know myself. So kind of
Uh-huh.
thinking like, shouldn't, shouldn't even mess with it.
Uh-huh. And you already used it for the marinade?
Yep. Yeah, it's marinating right now.
I see. That's too bad.
Which like feels like really wasteful, but it's also like, I don't know, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned a lesson. Chat, are we cooked? Yoink. Ooh, yep, there. We fit there. Make it fit. Ah. Bro, stop it. Mm-hmm.
I don't. Do you remember how to hook up a signal only in code?
Yeah, you do like a user-defined signal or like a
Yeah,
node.
like a user, like I have my custom class that has a signal,
Yeah.
and I want to do an on signal fired function outside of this class.
Um. Yeah, I used it. What did I use that for? Oh, that's a good pop. Can you do that for the moving platform? Let's look.
Platforms.
Something I did recently. I used that. I made a custom one. Maybe not moving.
Custom signals. Using signals in Godot docs.
Maybe I
Give
did.
me something.
I don't remember.
Acting the signal in the editor. That's not what I want. signal via code. Okay. Call the connect method on the timer's timeout signal.
Yeah, that's the
Gotcha.
classic
Okay. So
example.
yes. I call connect on timer timeout. Okay, okay. Cool.
It's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Just fucks up this guy. Go back. Check something.
That's good. Let's plug in. So now I want narration finished. So in the ready function, let's make an instance of this main narrator object. Is that not what I called it? What did I call it? I called it a main narrator object. Let's call this a line manager object. And we'll call this line manager. Line manager dot new. Good. Okay, now I want to hook up line finished. Wait, that's a method. Where's my signal call? Line finished. Line finished. Finished. Connect to narration finished. Okay. And then do I emit a custom signal? Dot emit. Finished. Emit.
Eat a bunch of nuts. These nuts. Got him. Oh!
Finished. So now I want to do
Maybe not Trello.
main.
Okay, we're on that right now. my cello wrong.
Yeah.
People are gonna be confused about what I'm doing now. No! Shoot.
All. How many people? 3 people?
There's like
Oh wait,
300.
that's 300?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. Kind of a big deal. I wish. That'd be so cool if we had like a bunch of people watching and like actively giving feedback and like,
Yeah.
my goodness. This be you see the stuff? My algorithms are so stupid. I've been getting all these videos about in some like World of Warcraft stream that like Pirate Software was doing with some other people. Someone like died and it was like a hardcore WoW world or something
Sure.
happened. And people are like blaming people and there's like all this drama, but I don't care at all what happened. I just think it's so funny. All these YouTubers and streamers are like breaking it down in like hour-long videos and like
Oh
it's
my
some like
god.
sports play-by-play and like who's at fault.
Right.
Like, bruh. Maybe I just don't get it.
I mean, I don't get it either, so. Finished connecting that to this function so that it's not finished. That's good. Wait a minute. I want to be set to.
Watch the Goosebumps TV show at all?
Is there a new one
As a new season?
on like Netflix or something?
No, like the Disney remakes, not the original Goosebumps show.
Oh, I think I saw a trailer for that, but no, I haven't watched it. Was it? Have you watched it? Is it good?
Just a little bit. It's interesting so far.
That's cool. Is this is the one about like the like container in the basement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw trailers for it. Yeah, I suppose I might watch it. It's Disney's the one subscription service that I still have, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And mostly just because it also has Hulu on it too, so like it's kind of the biggest one.
Yeah. US streaming services got like, I don't know, expensive and bad.
Yeah.
Usually those go in different directions.
Right.
The whole like the Netflix, I don't know, controversy with them IP checking.
Oh, and like the password sharing stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very distasteful.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be so greedy. Gracious. Dun, 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 dun. Not done, not done. Change these. Yeah.
One, and then... This, I don't need this, I don't need this. Oh yes, dialog queue to pop front. It's the current line, that's the whole line object. So current line should get passed in.
Wonder how much streamers watch other streamers, you know? Probably a lot, right?
I feel like, I think it depends. I saw, do you know, I can't remember his name. Oh my gosh. Oh, Anthony Padilla.
Mosh.
Yeah, one of the Smosh guys. He left Smosh a while ago, and then went off and has kind of done his own thing for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things he I don't know if you watch his content very much, but he does this like,
No.
he basically does an interview series where he interviews people in this sort of talk shows style setting. I like them. I think he does a good job with them. I like the episodes. But he also, now that he's like, he repurchased Smosh again, and so they're him and whatever the other guy's name was, Ian, that's it. Him and Ian are like running Smosh again, and they sort of collaborate on Anthony Padilla's channel too. Some of the Smosh people do, and now they have this other show that they do on Anthony's channel called like Challenging Assumptions or whatever, and they like bring a group of people to like talk about assumptions, and one of them was about streamers, and they had Hassan Piker, Ludwig, and Pokemon on there. And Hassan does not watch anybody else's streams ever. And I think Pokemon said that she does watch other people's streams sometimes, or maybe a lot. Or maybe Ludwig said he watches a lot of streams. It was sort of a spectrum where Hassan doesn't watch any streams, one person watches a lot, and one person sometimes watches streams.
Bigger sample size.
Yeah, I think it's tough with the three of them, at least, because like Hassan doesn't do anything except for stream, like ever.
Yeah.
So like he doesn't have time to watch anyone else stream because he streams for 8 hours a day.
Actually.
Yeah, he starts at 11 a.m. and goes until usually 7 p.m. or later.
Wow. I've like popped in occasionally. I've never like. Does he just talk about politics?
I mean, he does news coverage basically. He's basically like live news coverage.
See.
All the time. So he does political commentary, but he's also basically clued into whatever the news is talking about at any given moment. But then he also, in between that, does like reaction content, and so like he'll react to videos, and then he also plays video games in the evenings usually. If there's nothing crazy going on in the news, he'll play video games.
Probably hasn't been playing many video games recently.
Yeah.
Singer.
But yeah, I don't really know if like a lot of streamers play games, or not play games, excuse me, if streamers watch other streams or not. I feel like the streamers that are doing it a lot won't have the time or like the energy for it. Like, I don't know. As someone who already doesn't watch very many streams, if I was streaming a lot, I would not have. Well, now that we're streaming a lot, I really don't have the desire to watch people stream that much.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. Do you watch very many streamers?
I think not really. I'll occasionally watch a couple. Oh, but not big streamers.
Yeah.
It really depends what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, I have a hard time watching people play games that I like don't care for. It's like, I don't know, whatever.
Sure.
People are entertaining though, regardless.
Yeah, I feel like I watch Hassan's streams when like there's stuff going on politically. I'll usually tune into those because I like his commentary and he's pretty entertaining. But also at the same time, like if I want to hear what he has to say about something, the YouTube videos that he has edited up, they do a pretty good job of distilling it down and not having to watch 6 hours of a stream, right?
Yeah.
Like, so, and then I can watch it whenever I have the time for it too.
Yeah.
So I kind of prefer that, but I guess when there's something big going on live, it's nice to tune in there. For like election coverage and stuff like that. But
yeah.
Trying to think. Yeah, I don't really watch any other streamers. Well, actually, wait, I can check my Twitch. Who am I subscribed to on Twitch?
You've subscribed or follow?
Oh, followed.
I've never subscribed to someone on Twitch.
Oh, I think I had a free subscription with Amazon Prime, so I think I was subscribed to Hassan, so I didn't have to see ads.
Yeah.
Because my only followings on Twitch are us, Hassan, RL Jim, which is a reinforcement learning algorithm that's learning to play Rocket League, that I worked on last summer. The Bethesda Twitch channel, the Xbox Twitch channel, Mike Bithel's Twitch channel, and Alana Pierce's Twitch channel.
Huh. I'm following a handful more than that. Let's see. All these people I don't even watch anymore. I like never watch them. I don't even know why I'm following some of these people. I'll occasionally watch like Northern Lion. Or
Oh. Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
sometimes I'll still watch Tyler One, not gonna lie.
Either one. What is he?
Yes.
He wears the tank top, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of evolved past that. But yes, that is him. He's reformed.
What is he up to? He's reformed? What does he do these days?
He's playing WoW. I mean, he's still like a League streamer, but he's been grinding WoW.
Okay.
Yeah. What did they... Why is everyone playing WoW? Did they change something?
I don't think so. Most people aren't even playing WoW. They're playing WoW Classic, I think. And they're probably playing hardcore mode, hardcore WoW. I mean, the only people I guess I've noticed playing more of it has been like Pirate Software when his shorts come up in my algorithm or something.
Yeah. Seems like he's been playing it non-stop.
Yeah, that and Ashes of Creation he plays a lot of, I think.
And it's non-stop. Never tried WoW.
It's fun if you like MMOs. I mean, I'm pretty into MMOs, so I've had a good time with it. But it's like the MMO, so.
The OG. Man.
That's the thing we gotta check. If it's a list. Line at index 0. Array.
Gosh, man, it's just tweaking. It keeps happening. It's from A-Sprite.
You know what, I read something recently that it made me think of you. Someone on Blue Sky, it was a tweet where someone said like, friends, please, for all of your benefit, I beg you, start using a vertical mouse.
Vertical mouse?
A vertical mouse.
hell's a vertical mouse?
I don't know. But I looked it up, and apparently Abby has one and has been using one this whole time. This thing here. The mouse sits like this. See if it shows up on camera. Yeah, it sits like this, and your fingers go here.
Oh.
So your hand sits up instead of sideways, right? It's like, I've never used it a ton, so I don't really know how it feels. But apparently, it's good for your wrist.
The only issue with that is it's my keyboard hand that hurts. My keyboard wrist.
Uh-oh. Well, can't help you there.
Yeah. It's from like I position my hand by the B, G, and E. I've like if you put like your ring finger on E, your middle finger on G, and your index finger on B, and then what I'll do is I'll constantly be rotating my wrist back to the left to put my pinky on control. And it's that motion over and over again.
Now, okay, I've got a new thing for you. You need a macro pad.
Yeah.
You need a tiny pad with like 6 buttons on it or something.
Literally.
That is just a bunch of macros.
I should just re-macro everything. Come here, Nim.
Right.
Why are you poking me?
Feels like that might be something you can just do in Asprite, right?
Yeah, I can. Cat. He wants dinner. It's too early for dinner. Especially because they woke me up last night like every 2 hours starting at midnight. So we fed them early. They're both in here. Guys. Stop it. Gosh, you make me feel bad.
Okay. Is this really it? Is this set up? Because I'm just gonna test it and see what happens, I guess. But oh no, I haven't. I suppose I haven't. I've written all the nude code. I haven't called all the methods when they need to be called. But it's actually, what is this? 19 to 36 is 10, 17 lines to 34. So I went from 17 lines to 24 lines of code and a new class, and it basically does everything that the function I'm deleting did, and also does the thing that I wanted the playlist to do as well.
Upgrade.
Upgrade.
Nice.
Start line, that's what I'm looking for. Start line using dialogq.hopfront. Just gonna run it, see what happens.
Yeah.
No errors, no errors. First time. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
God damn it. I know why I did this.
What did it do?
It threw me an error because I was doing something wrong.
Ah.
But I know exactly what it is.
Good.
That should fix it. Dang, didn't work. If x1 on base object of type array? What? Sentence transition. Why is this method getting called anyway? Valid access of index of type 1. The player hasn't even been assigned. We'll do that. Develop type in function connect in base signal. Can convert argument 1 from nil to callable. Well, go to the docs and look this up again.
What is this called in here? Is this rocks? Rocks.png.
Dot connect on timer time. Oh yeah, okay.
Might be off somewhere like that.
Okay, cool. I made it through the ready functions at least. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't make it past it though. To the start line 0. Invalid access or property key on base object or narration line. Oh, it's a narration line. Stream type base object. Ah, I never set up the. I didn't do the setup. Main narrator setup. Good. Okay. Getting farther. One error at a time. Nice.
Yeah.
Didn't. Yes, it didn't work exactly, but I didn't get any errors. I just had to stop it because it was. Okay, I gotta put some print statements in and find out what is going on.
Yeah. Just that. That's it. Yoink. Hey. Just hold it. Oh, own it.
Ugh, I am sick.
Sick?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I don't know. Abby and her family had like a flu or something a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
And I avoided it. But then we thought maybe I didn't because a few days ago my throat started hurting really, really bad, and I started feeling some aches, but like then it did not. Like everyone else who got this was out for the count for a couple days,
Yeah.
like bedridden. And I was fine, so I don't think it was the same thing. But I've got a little bit of a cough now, just annoying.
Weird. Feel better. It's lame.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that I didn't get hit super hard because that would have been super lame. Because I wouldn't have stopped working on this, so I just would have been kind of miserable, you know, like.
Yeah. Up there. Dang it. Extra. Up there. Hey, buddy. Hey, no. He's like, Nimbus is like poking at me. He wants food so bad. Buddy, you, like, we feed you enough, dude. You are a bit overweight, buddy. We're not feeding yet. No, no. Okay. So, where's this one? One will know. Right. Do that. Oh. Okay, I'm digging this. Mr. Fish, I'm really confused if you don't start. Hey, stop it! Goodness, he's scratching up my chair. And the background. Level areas, cave ocean. You need to find a little bit. Okay. Then water. Oops. You can do water puppy.
No, that's not right. So. Slime. It's working. Sentence transition. Sentence finished. To omit line finished.
Buddy.
Why is it just starting a new paragraph? Ah!
Hi.
Just getting called twice.
Wait a Okay, line for starting time. Why did that happen twice? Reset. minute. 2008. map to reference. Map to container. Destructive source out. Like, let's go. What's that? 9.2. Source ID of. Atlas codes.
Shit.
Account 7. Magic. Are you having any performance issues with your game since I made those changes?
I don't think so. Although
Okay.
I have, to be honest, I haven't been running it a ton. I've been mostly coding.
I'm pretty sure it's because I'm streaming. I'm like having some frame drops. 'Cause I wasn't noticing anything when I was making it. Changes.
Okay. Yeah, we can take a look at it tonight too.
Yeah. Oblero. Alright, do you have a second? Do you want to take a peek at this?
Yes. Let me take a look here.
It's naked right now. I haven't like added all the details I want, but I think this is the base
Okay.
I'm gonna go for.
Okay.
Start down here. There's like that little window over there.
Mm-hmm.
You can alternatively go through here.
Sure.
Up here. This one is a lot tighter now.
Mm-hmm.
Opens up into this. You know,
Yeah,
it's down
that's
there.
an alternate path. Yeah.
Yeah, this has this, which is now a dead end.
This is a dead end?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I cut that bottom off, so this is the only way to access it, is to go through there.
Okay.
Then this is pretty much the same. I made this a lot bigger so you can like see the background.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool now. You can see the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little wider in here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is pretty much the same right through here.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna go start adding some detail.
Cool.
Made some cute little tiles I haven't used yet. I mean, I have so many emails. Who's always emailing? Do I have any new rejection emails? Let's see. It's fun.
Why does this get called twice? Oh, because it's been hooked up twice. That's why. Maybe? I don't know. The thing is, I didn't think it was hooked up before, so I hooked it up a different way. And now it's being called twice. So, like, I don't know. Just gonna...
This just
Somewhere over the rainbow?
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, well, poor Dev. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Interesting.
Okay,
It like
timer finished?
the music got really grainy when I minimized OBS, but then when I unminimized it, it didn't fix it. I don't know, man.
Thank
Hard to fix issues that don't happen consistently.
co-work stream. Yeah, it's a little gimmicky, but we're both working on the same project, and it's fun to stream together.
Yeah. Makes this work.
Right. Makes us work.
Same time every day. Consistent work, you know? You like doing this.
Yeah.
Speak. Should work on just Git. I mean,
contribution workflow.
we just use GitHub for like straight up code. We have like a Trello board that we both just use that like you can see a little bit on stream.
We only started using that like 2 weeks ago, though.
Yeah, we like had a playtest in December and got a bunch of feedback forms. Went through, added everything that we like needed to finish for a demo, and I've been using that, and I think it's been helpful. It's been good to kind of see a rough estimate of how much work you have left to do for certain milestones, and it helps kind of divvy up visually stuff.
Yeah. Someone new, thanks for the follow on Twitch.
Oh, you. And then we have just like a Discord, just like for us, a Discord server with a bunch of channels. Just kind of constantly chatting about stuff, different ideas.
I'm trying to think what else there is really. Like, I mean, it's nice to have the Discord like commit messages that like it'll ping me anytime we push something, and so that reminds me that I need to poll pretty often. Right?
Yeah, the
like,
webhook
nice.
is actually very helpful.
We're not like super organized. Like, someone was giving us crap yesterday because we don't use branches at all. But like, it's such a small game, so that isn't overkill and easier for them to see and share, so we're not. Oh, yeah.
As someone new.
Trying to find a kit that isn't overkill and overwhelming for them. I wonder if like I haven't used the Git app. Like, I'm pretty sure GitHub has like an app that's like a UI for GitHub.
Does. I have
so I haven't used that a ton, but I wonder if using that would be helpful, because that way you can like manage Git commits and your repo without having to like run it in the terminal.
The Git GUI.
Yeah, the GUI. Isn't there they have like a fancy looking one, right?
Yeah, let me.
Okay, that looks really old though.
Yeah, this is definitely really old.
I think that's the Git GUI. I think
this
GitHub
is like the Git GUI.
GitHub has a GUI that might, if you use GitHub for your hosting, maybe that would be what you're looking for, because theirs looks pretty slick, if I remember right. And you can probably break that down pretty easily, and like don't have to use the terminal at all. So maybe something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Feature stuff we're working on. Yeah.
When you say dev, you mean like app dev, or I'm assuming just like game dev? Oh, okay. I was gonna ask about engine stuff.
Are they a programmer at all? I assume not, since you're trying to find a simple solution for this. Because most programmers, I think, are pretty familiar with Git to some extent, or some version control.
I feel like there's definitely a bit of a learning curve with Git. But I think it's definitely worth it.
I bet there is a Git extension for Godot. There's gotta be. That someone has built some UI into the because there is, I know there's like version control settings. No VCS plugins are available in the project. Install a VCS plugin. Yeah, I bet there's a GitHub plugin for Godot that you could use that allows you to do the whole thing in engine, push and pull and commit and all that. Honestly, it's probably pretty nice.
Yeah. Might need to take a look at it myself.
Right.
So we stop the habit of like, yeah, I use the terminal until we have like an icky merge and it's like, VS Code.
Right, yeah. Code a little in the past, but this week they learned enough to finish and upload a simple game to itch.io. Heck yeah, that's pretty
nice.
Cool. Yeah, I think I remember one of my first game jams I did with my partner. She did all the art for it and some of the writing, and I coded up a little character controller for it. We did a little like walking simulator that was kind of spooky.
Was that the rat one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Careful.
Hey, thanks so much for wishlisting it. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome to go try the playtest on Steam now if you want, but yeah, note that it's quite a bit out of date. We've changed a lot in the last couple weeks. But yeah, pixel art is all the guy up top. He's done all of it.
Good indicator. Ow.
Sweet. Okay, narrator is done.
Really?
I think so.
awesome. I feel like we're like slowly collecting the Infinity Stones for this demo. Almost there.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for this line to finish playing through. No, to wait for the timer to finish. Excuse me. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Start a new paragraph. Or okay.
I'm adding these like stalactites and stalagmites.
Mm-hmm.
I put collisions on them just a little bit. They're pretty forgiving.
Sure.
Hoping they're not too annoying. I don't think they will be with our new like controller.
Yeah.
But yeah. Trying to be mindful. Not put too many in important sections. Where it gets tight. So like do a bit of that. Yeah.
Water flowing. Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
We spend a lot of time on all the different water effects.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, this narration is gonna be so good. Are you kidding me? I'm so pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's like every time I fall, it's telling me
You can do it.
multi-jump. Wait a minute. It might not be perfect yet.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Who are you? We like watching all the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies.
Right.
And I hadn't watched them in years, but I will quote like the Rowley like, "Don't call me," like that scene like on a weekly basis. And I realized I've been saying it wrong the whole time, and of course I've already forgot how he says it, but it's okay. I feel like I get the point across.
Yeah. Right. So let's see. For some reason, it's triggering that area every time I go into it. So the line is not being removed from the
Q.
not the queue.
I have no idea how the system works. I was just saying words.
It's not being removed from my like main list that's keeping track of all the lines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pop that line. I need to find that same line in the list
much,
and
too
remove
much.
it. Was I doing that before though? Okay, so the main line stop pop front. Yeah, I'm popping the front line.
Have these tiles really long. That would be cool.
Let's figure out. This should only get called usual.
Now that's this 3? No, 4? No, 2. It's 2.
LQ.
Cool. 2. I do. Any in here? One there. What's it? Covered. Okay. Here. Good. Let's go. Make this other tile. It's just so ugly now. My goodness. Want to open.
Let's look at our narrator object.
Stream assets. File set. Ocean.
And main line has one less thing in it. So I should never be able to trigger this line again, theoretically.
New tile for this. Extends all the way down. Really cool. Oh yeah, shoot. It's supposed to be a copy paste. How far should I put this? Maybe like yeah. Ooh. Just have one side that's kind of like oh. Just to have offset like a second. It's there.
My engine just crashed again.
That's weird. My engine has not crashed in a while.
I imagine it has something to do with my CPU overheating or something like that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That sucks.
Yeah. I did some research and it sounds like it's thermal paste needs to be replaced and that it makes a huge difference for people.
Okay.
Thermal paste and liquid metal on the CPU. So I just need to get around to buying it off Amazon and doing the fix.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's my temperature at? It's like, yeah. Yeah, it's...
Temps are high.
Temps are high. Running hot.
See.
Why is it running so high? Let's see if I can make some changes. I don't know. Sucks.
There. And like
Has to be greater than 1.
put something in right there. The light is the other way now. I adhere to that. Kind of. This. Yeah. Just play around with this.
1. Water 0. And then this is 0. So falling. What is this? Is this water level 1? 0.1. 0. This is all 0. And then this is 1. What did I label these ones? These are probably labeled 2 or something. Water level 2. These ones, these perimeters. Left and these world borders. Ocean flat 4. And is equal to negative 0.1. And then I can change this. There we go. Okay, that should stop that from triggering.
Uh, you can do straight. Dancing flamingos.
Dancing flamingos.
It's a cool emote. See how this looks. Go, wake up! It's me. Uh-oh, I may have spoke too soon. Chat, are we cooked? No, we're back. Let's go. Set up. Hold shift. Thought we were donezo there. The origin up. Place it in normal tile. Set terrain.
Okay, I'm back. What happened?
I thought my actually we didn't even need to set the terrain. I thought my Godot was crashing.
Ah.
Which was funny because I was like, my Godot hasn't crashed in a while. It didn't crash though. How did I set these? Weird. Flip that. Go in and better. It's not as safe these last time. Collision shapes. Interesting. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't save. I was painting on paintbrush, not the actual collision object. There. That one's good. That one's good. This one needs to be painted. So have a fun little shape with alt play air.
Yeah, okay. I think the narrator is finished now.
Nice.
I've been fixed it, and the general logic should just work. And now, basically, all that needs to happen. So right now, it plays a reaction every time you fall or do like a successful big jump. Ideally, I think we'll set some sort of randomized value, maybe like 1 every 3 or 1 every 5 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Or 1 in 5 chance. I don't know. But for testing purposes, it works right now, and it does it every time. And it interrupts, and then it restarts the sentence, not the whole paragraph. We just listened to this.
You did just listen to us. Come on, YouTube.
Cool. I am very satisfied with this narrator.
Yes.
Although, one change I want to make sure is that when I have a variable to disable it, and it does not work. At least I don't think so.
It's a little
I
better.
turn it off, and it's still gonna start playing.
That look weird. These are not
I think it doesn't-
straight. Oh, that's it. Just need to be like. Alright, I gotta go look at stalactites. They're from the ceiling. Stalactites cling tight to the ceiling. Stalagmites, you might trip over. That's funny. It's a good mnemonic device. Let's like try to separate them a little bit. I have to change the collisions. But so I think that looks a little better. Yeah.
Process mode disable.
They're all already two. I should just do one. Ugh.
The narrator's not being. Narrator is assigned. This should work. Make sure this is disabled. No.
that at? It's in a corner. You are right. It's one of these ones. Here. Wall here, yeah. Go. It's literally just getting the background. Ah. Heck.
Okay, I need to access the audio bus. By reference the audio bus. Audio server singleton. Okay, let's try this. Make sure these all should play to voice bus, voice bus, voice bus, voice bus. Okay. Audio server dot bus, get bus effect. I want to set bus mute bus index 0123. Oops, am I missing a argument? Enable true.
I'm having a little snack, so I'm gonna go on mute, but I'll be here.
Sounds good. Wasn't in the middle of a line when the reaction is triggered. We did. The main layer dot Disk. All this is for reader. Narrator. First version of narrator is complete. I'm committing it. I have 5 commits to push. I'm gonna push all of those.
Let's go.
I don't remember what they all are, but I'm sure they're all important in some way. And then I'm gonna go to our Trello. Wait.
What?
I'm gonna go to our Trello and move the thing over.
Dopamine hit.
This is a big one. I've been waiting to move this one for a long time. Okay.
See how this plays. A little.
Well, I suppose I'm gonna have to reset some of the. Now that you've redone the ocean area, I'm gonna have to rework it, but that's okay. That is to be expected. Do those things have colliders on them? Those spikes?
Yeah, I'm playing around with that right now. Feels like the fish got thicker, maybe.
The fish would have been super thin before, right? Like, because remember the colliders were broken before, so
Yeah.
it should be correct now. There was a couple commits where the fish's collider was super thin.
Like. Yeah, it sits.
This is in progress. We've recorded half of the narration at this point. Okay, I could work on subtitles. And I just did start writing the music. Could work a little bit more on that. Is there anything in the bugs and backlog that I could work on right now?
Salmon sense?
Salmon sense. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna figure something out for that. Let's work on that. Music. I'm not gonna do the music system yet because I'm still writing music, but salmon sense is another big pillar that needs to get done. Yeah, let's do the salmon sense. Okay, salmon sense time. So we're kind of tossing the old salmon sense out the window, right?
Yeah. The like vision that I kind of had was like we have our like points. Like pretend this like going through the cave, you know?
Right.
Or like the salmon sense it's middle mouse. Used to like point to closest one. I was kind of thinking like do some like gold path. Like kind of connects them but has some like waviness, some noise in it.
Yeah.
But it's not just like one gold path. Like maybe like it has like some width to it around the path.
Sure,
So
it needs to look kind of foggy almost.
Yeah, maybe like little specks of something. Like little yellow specks, or it can even be like a couple lines like entwined.
Yeah. Yeah.
the idea I kind of had. Very much
You were
just
talking
an
about
idea, though.
the like Hogwarts Legacy, or not? Is that what it's called? Hogwarts Legacy? No, Hogwarts.
I don't know. Hogwarts something.
Hogwarts something, whatever that Harry Potter game was called.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
thought
have
that
the guiding
just
light.
looked so good. Like, I don't know. It looks like you can smell that.
Right.
I guess they're not really smelling it. I don't know. Should interview a salmon.
And ask them.
Yeah. Are there any?
Why don't you ask the one behind you?
Are there any like Disney? There's not like a Disney salmon movie, right?
Oh. That's a good idea. Okay, let's look up animated salmon movie. Okay, well that's a weird. A natural history fantasy film following the dramatic life cycle of the wild salmon in human form.
On like YouTube?
This is a short film that came out in 2023. It's called Wild Salmon. Where can I watch this? I kind of want to watch this.
I'm intrigued.
Oh my gosh, some of the photos look. There's like a human in a wetsuit underwater swimming. What the heck? I think it's animated though. Where can I watch Wild Salmon? Let's find out. There's trailers for it on YouTube. And it's 15 minutes. Looks like I can watch it on Amazon Prime. The premium subscription. In the hue of a free diver. Fascinating. I'll be watching that tonight. That was not what I was looking for. How is scent depicted underwater? Excuse me. Images. Okay, we got some sharks. It's a bunch of shark noses, basically. Hogwarts Legacy? Is that the name of the game? Yes, Hogwarts Legacy. Gold Path. What is it called? Guiding light. The guiding golden ray. V on keyboard. Gold thread. think I deleted the path that we had in there before because I knew that we were changing the level a little bit, so the path is kind of gone now. But
yeah.
Let's make a new scene. Probably gonna draw it with a path 2D. And path.
Cats are going crazy.
So we've set this path up. But the paths cannot be seen in the game, right? They're not visible.
Yeah. You gotta put something on them.
Let's just put a canvas material on it. But the path, like, it doesn't have a thickness or anything. So even if I give it a texture or like a shader, that still doesn't make it visible, right? Like,
I don't know.
yeah. Line 2D, a 2D polyline that can be optionally textured. How are you drawing the ocean surface curve before?
What?
I'm gonna go look at your code. Is the way you were drawing the water surface still there? From before?
Oh yeah, that's just with draw polyline. Is a canvas item method.
Oh, okay.
If you just like go to Google, go to the Godot docs canvas item.
Draw polyline.
Yeah, and then turn to the left, draw polyline.
Draws interconnected line segments with a uniform color and width and an optional anti-aliasing. When drawing large amounts of lines, this is faster than using the individual draw line. To draw disconnected lines. And this will draw curved lines? Or no? This draws only straight lines.
This will draw straight lines. In the surface, water surface script, if you go there, it has a smooth function.
Right.
This smooths out the line.
Point curve. Curve dot get point count 4 point spline equals get spline.
And this is
What
a
does this do?
path 2D. It like takes each point and it here it has calls in Curve 2D. I remember reading into this. I understood this at one point. I don't know. I know for a fact this curves it though.
Okay.
Based on the spline though, it's down here.
Right.
This kind of curves it honestly.
Curve.get point count, and then you get the spline, that's what tells the curve. And then if I does not equal 0, so if it's not the first one, set point I.
Yeah. So like this is handling the first
negative
point,
spline.
this is handling the last point, and then every point in the middle is just this.
You're setting spline equal to get spline, but I is. What about in the cases when I is not 0 and I is not equal to the last one?
I don't know, maybe I deleted a line or something. Let's see. Spline, get spline.
Curve.get
even
baked
know.
points.
At this point.
Wait, do you get spline or smooth?
I made this so long ago.
This method is not called in this.
Which one?
Oh wait, maybe is it called
Smooth is called in the water body script.
It is. It's called in the water body. Okay, I found it. All right, well I'll keep digging through it. See what I can find.
Made it one.
Curved line in 2D. Give me something. Path 2D. Line 2D is not. This will draw a white line along your path. Get. Add a curve then edit it and set it local to scene it showed up. Use the line 2D to see the path with debugging. Tell your visible line is that you can turn on in the editor. It's visible paths. Spin this one. Okay, so that makes the path itself visible. Let's attach a built-in script real quick here. And let's run this. In path 2D dot cur dot get big points. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. It's visible. No, I don't want it to be closed though. Okay. Width curve. What that does. Yeah, okay. Fill this gradient of our texture. Material. Shader material. And let's first just try. See how this works. Okay.
So,
Okay.
s-
I think this is music. Is wait, is this Godskin Apostle from Elden Ring?
yeah.
Nice. That's a good boss fight.
Least.
Let us see. Uh, do I have a test shader anymore? I don't. Time to make a new one. New shader. I'm gonna call this the Salmon Sense shader. for the UV.x being y. Is this supposed to be effect 4? It is. Okay. Okay, this is going to tell me so much about what we can do with shaders for this line. Ooh, yikes, okay.
Not good.
Well, okay, wait. Let's see. Let's change this to 1.0. Just means that X I suspect. Yeah, okay. So, similar to how polygons we can't access the UV of because they're not like a uniform shape.
Yeah.
We cannot access the UV of a line. So, how could I do this instead? If I go to the remote and I go to this and I go to line, and I go to my points, I'm looking and do like 0.5. Does the line move in real time when I edit the position of something? No, it does not. It only gets drawn once. Okay, that's also good to know. Gotta be a way to draw this.
Be like a line with particle effects.
It's kind of what I'm thinking. The problem is the lines cannot be. They basically can't be given a shader where the UV is. It has to basically be a texture, right? So some kind of noisy, fadey texture, especially when it's only 1 pixel, could work. I think. Okay, here's my idea. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw 3 lines, but each point is gonna have some amount of noise applied to it and randomness. So the 3 lines are kind of always overlapping and intertwining each other.
Yeah.
And they're also gonna have a noise texture applied to them, so they're not always constant. And then randomly sprinkled along those lines will be some particle emitters.
Nice, yeah.
And the particles will have the same texture as the lines do.
Yeah.
I think that will work. Cause I can't do the whole thing with a shader, but I can do the texture of the line can be with a shader. Okay, let's try that out. See what happens. Makes a yellow. Okay. set that to 1 pixel. Let's see how it looks. Pixel Lover, hey, welcome to the YouTube stream.
Hey.
That's not right. This is drawing it quite thick. It's only supposed to be 1 pixel. Pixel Lover, I'm working on a new salmon sense right now. Kind of reworking our previous one to a whole new system. Chemistry. I had to take I didn't have to. I took a chemistry class in my first year of college, and I went to a liberal arts college, so it means we had some requirements of general ed, but we had to take a little bit of everything. And I had a physical science requirement, so a lab science requirement. And I at the time I was just a music major, and so I thought I was gonna have to find some way to squeeze in this lab science requirement. And my school had this J term thing where over the month of January, you can take just one class, but you do it for like 4 to 6 hours a day, and you do the whole semester's worth of a class in 1 month. A lot of people use it to get gen eds or like do sort of like special topics class in this J term period. And I thought, well, I'm a music major. I got to get my lab science out of the way. So let's get it out with the chemistry class. They were offering a chemistry class my first turn, or my first year, and I took this chemistry class, and I have never worked harder in a class, or never had to work harder in a class my entire life. It was the most exhausting and most difficult class. Chemistry 115 was terrible. It was so difficult. And then 2 years later, I added a computer science degree, and turns out computer science counted for lab science. So I didn't even need to take that chemistry class because I would have got it with my second degree anyway. So yeah. So I understand your pain.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the new ocean area.
It's looking pretty nice when you're underwater.
Yeah.
Look at my screen real quick.
Yeah, let's see.
I had to take chem in high school. Then in college, I took similar thing with computer science. We had to like take other science labs. So I took Intro to Chem, Chem 101, and then I took Inorganic Chem because we had to get like 7 credits. It was really dumb. We had to get more than just one class. I didn't want to take another lab, so I just took one of the next levels up of chemistry. It was hard. It was probably my hardest class. Oh, I forgot to hide the hidden areas. Whoops.
Pretty good.
But yeah, it's starting together. I think I want to fill in the background a little more. Maybe put some more like animations, like some closer ones.
Sure. Yeah.
Didn't have enough work.
Oh yeah, you really got to show your work with chemistry.
The classic. Didn't show your work.
Show every step of the equations. Definitely not my thing.
Yeah, I went to office hours so much.
Mm-hmm. The way my chemistry class worked that I did in college was we went and we started at 8 a.m. and we did a 3-hour lecture. and then after the 3-hour lecture, we got a 30-minute lunch break, and then we went to do a 2-hour, or maybe it was a 3-hour lab class after that. And then I had to go to the library and basically take notes and study and do my lab report for another 3 to 4 hours. And then I went to bed and woke up the next morning and did it all again for a month. It was terrible. Oh yeah, the hit sound effect is we have a ticket to change that already. It is actually a slap sound, like it's someone being slapped in the face. So we just need to make it sound a little bit more wet, I think.
Yeah, more like wet and more like squishy almost, I think.
Yeah.
We're here talking like I know what fish slapping sounds like.
This is weird. Do you know why this line is not being drawn thin?
You look at.
Oh, this is just the main game. Ah.
I was like,
Slapper. This line is supposed to be a width of 1 pixel.
you're younger.
Let's wait.
Can't read it.
I'm dumb. It was being assigned in the script and I forgot.
Classic. El Clasico.
Let's give it a shader material, and we're gonna give this a salmon sense.
Be really funny to try and make sound effect like our mouths.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good. Okay, it's yellow.
it would be.
I need to pull up the docs real quick. Docs shader. Kind of eases out in college, to be honest with you.
I kind of think I had more time in college.
I definitely did.
Especially like some of the later years.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, actually, I don't know if that's totally true. I was doing a lot in the later years.
You were
the first
getting
couple,
2 degrees.
Though. Yeah, I was trying to squeeze a lot, but I don't know. I think I was a lot more focused with my time.
That's true.
I think. So like the stuff that I was spending time on, I wasn't doing as many things, I think, is what it was.
Yeah. No, like my later years, college, like junior, senior year, it was less like busy work classes, it feels like. Dentistry sounds like a harder degree.
Right. Well, I mean, like, our partners have nursing degrees, and
Yeah.
theirs did not lessen up as time went on. I remember the last year of that degree was crazy. They were basically working as a nurse part-time. Like,
Yeah.
so I think we may have just gotten easier degrees, perhaps.
When computer science.
Computer science. I have a music degree. Damn it! Like,
This guy.
you just want music class for computer science class next year. It sucks that you have to choose. Sample 2D, I want.
Took a the same AP computer science class. Did right?
I don't think so.
I took
I
with
think
Eli.
I took it I took it the year before you guys did. Marching band takes a lot of time. Marching band's basically a part-time job in itself.
We didn't have marching band.
No, our school did not. Too cold for us to be doing marching band. Even in the summers. Didn't identify? Oh, that's fine. Use texture.
Mm-hmm.
Marching band is one of the big type of computer stuff at home. Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, you gotta set your priorities, but boundaries. Fix these bubbles. Let's do that right now. We have like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. It's the end of the day. Any hobbies outside of game dev? I mean, I like to play games, I guess. And music, I suppose that counts as a hobby too. Or my job, I don't know yet.
I used to play guitar. Still have it, I just don't play it as much. Read a little bit. I like disc golf and ultimate frisbee. About it. This. And backgrounds. Yes. Bubble stream. Is that be annoying? I did track and cross country in high school.
Yeah, I was swim and dive in high school. I was really into swim and dive in high school. I was much fitter than I am now.
You were in good shape.
Yeah. I mean, during the summers, I would bike from my house to the pool, and then I'd do a swim workout, and then I would uh, bike to the CrossFit gym after the swim workout and do a CrossFit workout, and then I'd bike home, and then that afternoon I'd bike back to the pool for an afternoon swim workout.
Gosh.
It was crazy. Did not have a life.
Played CS:GO in the summer, and I had such more of a life. Best mile.
Best mile? Oh God. I don't remember.
Pretty sure mine was like a 5:10.
I was gonna say 5:30 for me. You probably could run a faster mile than I could. But I think probably 5:30 in my prime. Like.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that today.
No, could not.
This is so monotonous. Never look. Change it easily.
No, it's not embarrassing.
No.
Like I just said, I was really into working out when I was in high school. I don't really like think about it all that much, but when I sort of put it in perspective, it was like I spent a lot of time working out in high school that maybe I wish I had spent doing other things.
Yeah. I did cross country and track since like elementary school. It also 6:15 is still very good if you look at like the mile time for like the average individual and not the like average high school athlete. Like,
right.
It's all about perspective. This looks a little better. Wait, just still. I really like the outline. Let's see. Better?
5. Oh yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Keeping us on. It's 11.
I don't want to. I should probably get
the
going.
stream too long. Oh, I'm on such a roll though. I'm probably gonna keep working after the stream is done.
Okay, I gotta go.
Yeah, I don't have anything going on tonight. But yeah, well we'll call it here and shut things down.
Yeah. Thinking about starting to look. Sick. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. See us.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for dropping into the Twitch stream. We appreciate it.
Yeah. You want to hit him with the spiel?
If you haven't already, go Wishlist Upstream on Steam. It's available now, coming out this March. There's a playtest that you can try, but it's a little out of date. Let us know what you think of it. Thank you so much for watching today. We'll catch you tomorrow, 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time, every day.
Yep. Oh, thanks for the subscription.
Yeah, thanks for the YouTube subscription, someone new. We're on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
Sometimes TikTok.
Sometimes
Although
TikTok.
who knows for how much longer.
Yeah. Yeah. Might catch us playing games on the weekends too.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe keep doing Saturday game streams or something.
Yeah, we still have to get over it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's close it off.
Yep.